Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you an error coin that is a New Mexico state quarter from and I can't even remember what mint it's from the Denver Mint. It's very, very unique. And I think I have narrowed it down to where it is mint damage. Something was going on with the feed into the dies, and maybe a roller damage, like when the planchets roll into the dies, that it got hung and scratched. There's missing lamination. There's missing nickel layer, or the top clad layer, whichever you want to describe it as. And it's very unique. So without further ado, let's look at it. Oh, as for a spacer I'm using, you can see there on the screen it says $50. This is my one of my 1976 coin rings. See the reading around the edges there? Some skin missing off my finger that you've seen there. Now check this out. Now let's move that out of the way. Let's get more of this coin in there. Okay, now if this was sanded, it wouldn't be as uniformed, or if it was drugged somewhere or ran over by a car, it would be in a lot worse condition, because other than the scratches, this coin is in pretty good condition. Now you can see the discoloration. That's actually clad layer missing, or miscolored, or what they call a dirty roller. You can see that the scratches are on the letters. They're on the bust, of course. They're on all the letters, on the obverse, that is. Even a little tiny scratch right there on the mint mark. And on In God We Trust. This is just a spot of something. But you can see the discoloration. And this discolor, actually, I'll show you the coin itself. Focus on that coin. There we go. See the discoloration? That discoloration does not come off. I took a pencil eraser and tried to take some of it off. First, I took a Q-tip with rubbing alcohol. Tried to clean it because, let's face it, the coin's already damaged beyond any numismatic value. So, come on, just focus on the coin, will you? And I tried to clean it with rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip. The stuff does not come off. So that leads me to believe that it is a clad error, not counting the scratches, because if you look at it, right through the center on his cheek there are no scratches. I'll show you that under the microscope. See how the scratches are deep? Then they go away. Then they come back. There's some slight little scratches in there, but not like this. And and you can rub your fingernail across this, and you can barely feel those scratches. Like your fingernail doesn't get hung up on them whenever you're going across them. It's not jittery with your fingernail. Oh, yeah, computer goes off. Isn't that awesome? Oh, and it froze. Why did it freeze? Okay, there it is. It's back. I thought I was going to have to restart the program. If you'll notice, on the microscope, there's no LED light spots. And that's because I did a little hack. I took a piece of white printer paper or copy paper, whichever you want to call it, and I cut out a ring the size of the LED ring around the camera, and I slipped it down in. Matter of fact, I'll show you. Yeah, I know you don't take pictures anymore, you son of a gun. See the paper in there? See how it's diffusing the light? So there's not light spots on the coin anymore. It's just a piece of paper. So that's pretty cool. That's a little hack for all of you that get mad when you see all the coin spots on there. Let me get that off there. Cannot create a file. Yes, I know. Okay, now another reason I can tell that this hasn't been sanded is you're going with the scratches. If it was sanded about right here, there would be no more scratches right up to the edge of the bust, because when you're going across it, you would miss that. When you're transitioning from bump to bump, as you're sanding, this right here, this area would not be sanded, because you're going from up to down. So there will be an area next to the bust that would just be blank. But these scratches go all the way up to the next to Washington on both sides. See? And it's a solid, straight, uniform scratch all the way through. It's not, and to get scratches like this on a coin, you couldn't just rub it one time and the scratches wouldn't be uniform lengths apart. See what I'm saying? Like they're wide here, and then up here they get narrow, but they're the same width apart on the scratches. Now, the reverse, first let me get you a good all-around picture of this. It's all over everywhere on the obverse. Then you have the material that's been taken off of the, you can actually see the copper coming through where the top layer is gone. Now, the reverse is a different story. The reverse has clad layer missing. You can see the copper. Now, it looks like there's no scratches until you get down here. See the scratches? No scratches over here. Other than what's, been gotten from being in circulation. But see? Scratches. No scratches. No scratches. No scratches. Scratches. So it's like it was stuck in a roller, and the roller spun on it and created these grooves on the obverse and reverse. And I totally believe this wholeheartedly to be mint damage. Now, with saying that, Look at the size of this cud. It even goes over on here, and then there's a bigger one right here. Isn't that wild? You can see where the layer's missing here and here, looking uniform. See what I'm saying? Looking like it does top and bottom. No sanding on the letters of Land of Enchantment until you get over here to the MENT. No scratches on the 2008. Scratches on the none on the UNM and Unum. There's a little cud right here, a chip. There's a chip there. This is damage from circulation. These two lines right here, they're not scratches along with this because you can see they're on a different angle. But I've been wanting to show this coin for a long time. You can see the scratches continue over here, but not in here. Like I said, the clad layer missing. Scratches all up through there. Then the big cud. Or monster chip, whatever you want to say. There's a chip right there. There's another something going on right here. This is just an all-around wild coin. Now, if you wanted to see what one normally look like, here's a AU condition New Mexico coin. This is what it normally looks like. I'd even say this coin is in BU condition. And this was found in pocket change. So was the error. The error was found in, well, not pocket change, I meant in a roll. It was in a roll of New Mexico quarters, state quarters. Little scratch there. He's got a one across his nose like he's been boxing. He's got the cut under his eye like been boxing. So, you know, a couple bag marks, but other than that, really good looking quarter. But like I said, you can see the difference between that and that. And you can see the copper color coming through, especially up in here. And when I show you the coin, this thing ticks me off. Come on, you're focusing and then going away. Why are you not focusing? You son of a gun. There we go. You can see all the scratches and the way they go away and they come back, and no scratches on the lettering. Clad layer missing. You can see that copper color. I mean, it's wild. You can see where the clad layer, where most of the, even dug down into the copper color and the raised areas. And like I said, I've tried to get this off with rubbing alcohol. Won't come off. I tried it with a pencil eraser. Wouldn't come off. It's a pretty amazing looking coin. I'll let you see that obverse again. And for those of you that like mint errors, and if you guys think I'm totally off base, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think it is. But I think this is mint damage. I mean, wholeheartedly believe that it's mint damage, and it's an error. And I think it's a pretty big error. Why will that not focus on that coin? I'm making it focus on the coin. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, guys. My hand's shaking's probably not helping it much either. But look at that. You can see where the scratches come and go away. And they're all uniform all the way across the coin. So, and I'm thinking about selling this coin. I need to come up with some money for some things that I want to get done and some things I want to take care of for the holidays for my kids. And last year there was an auction done for me, and this year I'm thinking about doing my own auction so I can provide a good Christmas for Zoey and her brother. But this coin might be for sale. You guys can email me some offers if you want to. You know, kind of like a buy it now or closed, sealed offers, if you would. It will be flipped here pretty soon or put in a capsule. I'm not sure which one. But where I went to clean it and tried to clean off the thing, you can't tell where I tried to clean it off at, and it wouldn't come clean. So I wholeheartedly believe this to be mint damage, because if you look at it this way, you can see the scratches. Well, you can see the scratches, and then when you flip it over, the scratches continue in the same direction. So it's not like they sanded the coin and then flipped it over and sanded it again. I mean, it's, you know what? I never looked at the reading of it. You can see where that layer is gone right up to the edge. Barely there, and then gone. What is that dot in the middle? That's my daggone cursor. I was like, what in the world is that dot in the middle of the screen? I'm sorry. I don't see any scratches on the reading or on the rim of the coin. Let's focus on that again. No, there's no scratches on the rim. So the scratches go right up to the rim and stop. So this was minted, and it was struck on this damaged planchet, because where it's squeezed out the most, there's no damage on the rim. So if it was sanded by hand, they would have to sand all the way up to that edge and stop everywhere. Are there scratches on the bottom of it? No. No scratches on the bottom, on the rim on the bottom. Let's get it a little bit closer. Use that ring as a... Yeah, there's no scratches on the rim, y'all. That's amazing. That even proves more, like scratches in the fields and none on the letters. So this planchet, where it gets struck, pushed up into the die here and smoothed out the scratches, and then the fields and partially on the the state logo here. You got some, but the other ones where it was stamped smoothed out the scratches all up through here because it's raised above the coin. It seems like everything was raised, wasn't scratched, except for some of these letters. And you can see where some of the letters aren't scratched. This is an amazing coin. Like I said, it may be up for sale. If you have any offers, bloop them into an email and send it to me, tinynumismatics@gmail.com, and we'll go from there. I'll let it run for a couple weeks, maybe, kind of like a closed bid sort of deal. So yeah, sorry this is so long. Thank you if you watched to the end. And we love each and every one of you. We hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And as Zoey says, masks, 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 gloves, gloves, gloves. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.